Hi guys, Richard from the Poke family here again. I'm going to go plus this Larvitar and I'm going to hope that I catch it so I can talk to you guys. The Go Plus is buzzing. It's buzzing. There, I caught it. That's awesome. I'm here with Amanda. There she is in the car. Hi, Anonymous Vlogs. How are you? So, I did a little live at the beginning of the event last night. Now, this is the main part of the weekend, I suppose. The, I don't know where the bonuses are. Oh, Gary's at work again for the bonuses.
That's pants.
So 10 o'clock has just hit. I'm very good at Anonymous Vlogs, really. I like this event. I've heard a few negative murmurings that, you know, we've seen all these Pokemon before, blah, 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 blah. But, like, who doesn't need more Beldum candy? Who doesn't need another shot at a Frenzy Plant Venusaur? Who doesn't need more Larvitar candy? I mean, these things are going to be very strong for a long time in the game. So, you know, in my opinion, this is a solid and great event. Before I forget, and I'm going to remind you guys to do it if you are playing Anonymous Vlogs, I got my first Metagross. What? That's awesome. Before I forget, the stuff's going, double XP, so I'm using eggs. Let's get some XP in the bag. Double Stardust, so I'm using Stardust, and I don't have many, but you know, at least at the beginning of the event, I'm dropping an incense.
Joe,
First incense spawn, Marie, not a shiny. Not a shiny. My friend Joe, Amanda was mimimorking at him to go around so she could talk to him, and
So I'm going to wait for Martin and then we're going to go walk
he's just
around.
run around to talk to her.
So we'll plan this last night with Aiden and Laura. We're going to do some laps. So, yeah.
So Marie caught. Let's have a look what we've got here. There's a Pokemon in range somewhere. An Eevee. Shiny check.
that Marie's
Not a
good,
shiny.
apparently.
Is it?
I said we thought we were panicking because nobody seemed to be here. And when you weren't here, it was like, it's not saying we are Ian and Kate.
Excuse me. So guys, I said this last night and I'm going to say it again. There's kind of a priority to this community day, in my opinion. You want to be hitting
You're right.
Hello, not too bad.
Beldum candies, in my opinion, are the most important.
He's live.
Probably followed by Larvitar candies. Make some time to do some trading with your high CP ones. Try and get some luckies. Make sure that you do your evolves before the end of the event. Make sure you do it. Get the right moves. Dratini candy, less important for me. Maybe important for others. But you know, Draco Meteor.
You seem thin on the ground.
It's debatable as to its value against Outrage. So when considering the scale of things, I would go Beldum, Larvitar, Bulbasaur, kind of everything else. I'd probably prioritise Dratini above the others. You know, maybe Charmander, Charizard with Blast Burn's pretty good. But make sure that you use all your stuff like I've used. Make sure that you hit it like you mean it. I need to put my Go Plus down. I just keep pressing it. Beldum,
All the good ones.
because I pressed my Go Plus.
Shiny Beldum. Hello.
How can I get mystery
Shiny
box
Beldum.
I don't know.
in
I can get excited.
Pokemon Go?
I can't.
The way that you do that, Anonymous Vlogs, you need to find someone. Let me shiny check this Squirtle while I'm talking. Not a shiny. You need to find someone who has a Nintendo Switch, who has a copy of Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu, and have progressed in the game far enough to get to a place in the game called Fuchsia City. They've replaced the Safari Zone, which was originally in Pokemon Yellow, with something called the Go Park. And the Go Park is a place where you can transfer Pokemon from a Pokemon Go account into Pokemon Let's Go. You need to use Bluetooth and the in-game options in Let's Go and Pokemon Go to connect your account together, and then you make a trade.
Right, in a bit.
See you later.
You trade a Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Let's Go. You will never ever get that Pokemon back, so be sure that you want to trade that Pokemon into their game or your game if it's your Switch, and at that point you will receive a mystery Meltan box. Inside that Meltan box will be
Meltan
10
boxes. We've got a Switch with us if you need.
iterations of Meltan. They spawn just like any other spawn, and they've got the same ranges as far as IVs are concerned, so you've got your same chances of getting a good IV. And that is how you get a Meltan box. I sure can.
Nice.
Private function sets.
If I press the right button, I can show my trainer code. There is. I'll leave it up for a few seconds because I want to get out there and catch some Larvitar, catch some Beldum, do some shiny checking. I played last night for a few hours and the shiny spawn rate seemed to have increased a bit, not loads. I got a few shinies. I did, however, finally, I got a shiny Pikachu. What?
Woohoo!
After months and months, after clicking so many Pikachu. Right, I'm taking my code off now, guys. I'll accept your friend requests if you send them. Nothing else has spawned. I've noticed the spawn rate's down a bit as well. There's normally a lot more spawns around, but the spawns are reduced.
There you go. Yay.
The spawns are reduced. So,
And you got any?
I've got the one.
I think I got 2. I'm sure that's when we still went to Lock Park and like spawn rate was terrible.
Oh yeah. I still can't understand why it was so shit. Like the others, I guess you're walking over every 5 minutes and you're running fresh it.
let's get some.
Pass me that Go Plus.
There you go, darling. This Charmander. Not a shiny, but I'm going to catch it anyway. Right, I'm going to apologise now, guys. If you guys hear any swearing or any cuss words or any profanity, we're out in the community and we're filming live, and well, people just are people and they don't filter themselves. Rightfully so. It's their lives, and that's the vernacular that they use in their existence. So this is my apology. If you hear any swear words, it happened a little bit last night. There was a little bit of profanity, but this is going to happen when we are live in the community. So if you're a youngster and you watch our live shows, just check with your parents. Make sure that it's cool to be hearing those words. You won't hear them from me, not while I'm live. That's not my thing.
You don't swear at all, really.
I do a little bit, but I believe that I swear in context, guys.
You're a good boy.
Swear in context when it's appropriate in the right situations. It's not simply thrown into a common sentence. I use it to highlight or to exclaim, usually in a painful situation, I have to admit. When I am pained. So Pikachu, shiny check? No, the shiny. Not a shiny. Come on, Pokemon Go. Let's have a shiny. Let's have a Community Day shiny in my live before we get much further. See what I mean, guys? There are lures on these Pokestops where we are parked right now. I'm in range of 2 lures, and they're just... Let me click my Go Plus. See if I can catch these Pikachu on the Go Plus. Not that one. They're just not... The spawns just aren't there. I caught that Pikachu. That's pretty cool. And the Whisper. The spawns are just... They're a little bit low. So, in my opinion, if you're watching this right now, keep on the move. Shiny check this. Not a shiny. Keep on the move. Keep checking your spawn points and move. from one Pokestop to the next Pokestop, because that way you will definitely receive more spawns. If you spend most community days sat at a close-knit bunch of Pokestops, I think this one will fall a bit short for you guys. So please keep moving. Keep moving.
Keep on moving.
Come on, shiny check. Yesterday, Charmander was my first shiny of the event. You know what? No, I need candy for that thing. I need candy. Let's give it a great throw.
How do I get this to?
Amanda's struggling with we're using Pokeball Pluses at the moment to do the Go Plus duty. She's struggling to connect it to her phone at the moment. Only decent. Maybe worth a trade that. The CP's high enough. Cyndaquil. Not a shiny. See what I mean, guys? The shiny rate seems to be quite... It's stunted. And even... I think even now... I mean, there are people around and I can't hear anybody shouting, yay shiny, yay shiny, and normally you get that on a community day. Even if you're not getting them, other people are, and it's not happening. Look at the spawns. We're sat still in the car. Amanda's trying to connect to Pokemon Go Plus so she can catch a bit while driving around, and there are just no spawns. No spawns.
Yeah.
I can't decide whether they've done a good thing. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Gary. I'm sorry that you struggle when you're at work. I don't know what to say. I still think that the event's a good idea, but I just think it's one of those things, because this is the first one. They probably need to do a little bit of refining. They probably need to do something a little bit different next year. But by the time next year comes, let's just Go Plus that while I'm talking. Yeah, Gary, I know. I mean, I'm. Last night I played from 9 until nearly 1 in the morning, and I got a Charmander, a Larvitar, and a Pikachu. 3 shinies in 4 hours of gameplay, which it indicates that the shiny rate's up a little bit. There's a Larvitar there. Let's shiny check it. Not a shiny. It's up a little bit, but it's certainly not the 1 in 25 that other community days have had. I mean, if you missed a community day, I would focus on that Pokemon if you want the shiny, and focus on it until you get one. Just keep finding the spawns and going for it. Amy Kicks, how are we? I'm very good. How are you? How are you? That's what I do. I'm shiny check this. See, the shinies are just not present, guys. Let's run from that. Shiny check. They're still in existence. Like I said last night, I got 3 in 4 hours of gameplay. I mean, we spent a lot of the time sat at these 3 Pokestops because they're very close together. Can I send you a gift? Let me do this. We're now friends. So, A to Z, because you should be near the bottom. Just a shiny Mareep. The Mareep spawns. Mareep is one of those Pokemon, like Larvitar and Beldum, Dratini, where... Oh, have I frozen? I may have frozen here. I think I've frozen. It's like Larvitar, like Beldum, like Dratini, where the catch rate's actually quite a lot better than catching a Bulbasaur or a Cyndaquil. The starters have really low catch rates, so you should probably be able to hammer out really fast catches with Mareeps, as long as you can find the spawns, which again, I would say, keep on the move. Let's see if we can. A shiny Metagross on Anonymous Vlogs. I think it's one of the best looking shinies. I mean, I do like the purple Larvitar and the purple Tyranitar with its purple belly and its more vibrant green. I do like that. As you can see, guys, I've got a lot of friends. And I tried to work on all of them, but I don't know whether my screen's frozen again. Ponyta is Bay. Yeah. It looks like streaming and doing friends at the same time is not going to work on Anonymous Vlogs. So I will send you a gift. As soon as the stream's ended, I'll jump on and I'll send you a gift. No problem. I just can't do it while I'm streaming. It's causing the game to freeze and I need to... Let's see if I could get a shiny Mareep. No. No shiny Mareep for me. 785 though, weather boosted. Let's go with this. I evolved yesterday during the live that I did yesterday. 100% Mareep that I had and I'm so glad I had it. When the first Mareep day happened, literally 3 weeks before, I had 100% Mareep and I didn't think to save it, and I evolved it without Dragon Pulse, and I was cursing. Not great, that one. Cursing, but that managed to be rectified later. Larvitar. See, guys, the shinies, they're just not there. Larvitar, Beldums, they're gonna get pinapped, however you guys say it.
Hello.
You haven't got your kids this weekend, have you?
No.
No, Gary, it's not. It's not the greatest with Dragon Pulse, not at all. The reason why I want it is because in the future,
Richard's live.
when you
YouTube.
when what am I thinking about? Gen 6.
No,
Mega
I'm
Revolutions.
thinking, I'm just
When Mega
thinking
Revolutions
downwards.
come, it might be good. And like Anonymous Vlogs just said, PvP is coming, which could be a completely separate game changer. I talked about it a bit last night. The opportunity. I honestly don't think that they're going to go with the tap and swipe system like they've got with the raiding and the gym battling right now.
Yeah.
Because how can they deal with hardware discrepancies?
Okay.
I've got a Pixel 2 XL phone. If I battle some kid somewhere who's got an older phone, I don't know, this is the same example I used yesterday, a Samsung Galaxy S6, my Pixel 2 versus my child's Samsung Galaxy S6, the hardware differences is huge. If we use the exact same Pokemon caught in the exact same place, powered up to the exact same level, my phone will just outperform it.
Be aware that Jonathan has banned this weekend and next weekend.
I think that they're going to go with a turn-based system where you select moves. It's going to be a completely separate thing to the raiding and stuff. Oh no, but a Pokemon knocked out of a gym.
No, but dropping him off and everything.
So I've gone for a Dragon Pulse version, Gary, simply because if they do introduce Mega Revolution, Ampharos gains a dragon typing when it Mega Evolves, so Dragon Pulse will Master Balls.
Dropping him off because next week it's in Doncaster.
Maybe. Shiny
So
check.
Go all the way to Doncaster, which is like an hour and 15 minutes away.
One of the
And then come back again.
One of the things that I've thought about, I've thought about Master Balls and other items like that, bottle caps, hyper training, stuff like that, is if they were to introduce a sort of prestige system, if you hit level 40, there's a button that you can press that kind of resets you.
If I asked him,
without losing any of your benefits, your catch benefits, anything like that.
Then
shiny, check this. Not a shiny. Every time you get to 40, you get access to a special item, a bottle cap, so you can hyper train a Pokemon. A Master Ball, so you've got an automatic catch. If you should choose it, a selection of items to choose from the main series game. I don't know, maybe a heart scale, things like that shouldn't be super common in the game, and allows you to have something to grind towards once you've hit level 40. It doesn't remove the desire to hunt high IVs, because they're not so common that you just think, it doesn't matter, I'll just evolve the poorest IV Pokemon I've got and I can just hyper train it to be the best thing. You still want to get as many high IVs as you can, because the bottle cap, you will have to really select what you would hyper train. Shall I check this?
To Doncaster than we
No. See, guys, the shinies, they're just not there. Just not there. So that's what I think. I honestly think, I can't wait for PvP. I think it's going to be a huge game changer. In communities like the Barnsley community, where we have a central location where loads of Pokemon Go players gather. Where we're at it now. You can see these 3 Pokestops. It's like a Pokemon Go mecca for us. I wouldn't curse that, dude. Shinies are shinies, and Larvitar shinies are real good. I like how they look. I mean, Dratini shiny is good, right up until you hit Dragonite, and then I don't like the Dragonite look, unfortunately. I don't think it's that cool. But yeah, this is like a mecca for Pokemon Go in Barnsley. Everyone tends to come here. Come on, give me a shiny. Beldum, not a shiny. So this place is going to be even more vibrant when the PvP comes. So for us, where I live, I mean, I travel too. I love to travel while playing Pokemon Go. Whoops. So that's going to be another reason to interact with players out there as well. But in your communities, it will give people more and more reason to meet up, to hang out and play Pokemon Go. Trading, battling, all that stuff is something that we want more of in Pokemon Go. We want it to be more social, more reason to talk to that guy across the street that is playing Pokemon Go just like you are. And you don't interact because you don't think it's cool to right now, but it gives you an in. Hey dude, you play Pokemon Go, do you fancy a battle? You know what I mean? Do you fancy giving it a go? You know what I mean? Hopefully it allows you to have some kind of control over what you're going to battle, so you can kind of make it fair and fun rather than being hyper competitive. Nobody wants to. I don't want to go up to like an 8-year-old and use my 100% Rayquaza to roll over his little Pikachu. You know what I mean? I want to have fun with it. Just my 2 cents. So I can't wait for it, to be honest. It's one of those updates, like trading, like Lucky Pokemon, like the gym rework, like raiding, that's going to have a huge impact. You have these little minor changes to the game where, you can see the dates on your Pokemon when you caught them and stuff. They're useful, they're helpful, and then you have the huge impact ones where it is a game changer. Trading, raiding, that stuff, and PvP battling is gonna be huge, guys. If they drop the ball on this one, they're gonna have missed the ship. They, as a freemium game where you can play the game for free and still do okay, but you can get an advantage by spending a bit of cash, they would really be losing out on quite a lot of revenue if they produced a PvP system that was lackluster or not worthwhile, in my opinion. They need to knock this one out of the park. And given the way that they handled trading and lucky Pokemon and all that stuff, I've got a lot of faith at the moment that it's going to be great. Amanda sounded like she was going to say something.
This Pokeball Plus thing's really upsetting me. I've managed, I don't know if you can see, I've managed to get it to, it's acknowledging.
I don't think they can see the screen, darling. It's acting like the Pokeball Plus is there, but it's just not. I'm going to reconnect mine in a moment because I'm not going to... I developed a system yesterday. You guys might want to adopt this system. I have my Pokemon Go Plus, my Pokeball Plus in this case, connected. And I would shiny check things I wanted to shiny check. If it wasn't a shiny, I'd just hit my Go Plus. And then I would focus on catching the Pokemon by hand that I want the candies for. Or I want to IV check Larvatars, Beldums, Bulbasaurs, in my case. With a little side of, a little garnish of Dratini, I have to say. Charmanders too. But, those 3 are my top ones. So, yeah, we've got a lot of people... here at Trips, that's the name of it. Trips, as in triple stop.
And it's free parking, so everybody's coming down an hour away.
So we're on the move now, guys. There's a Beldum. Shiny check. Still not shiny. I got a shiny on the live yesterday, so they do exist. Jump back and give that a watch. They do exist. Promise you.
Oh, dear me.
Gotcha, Beldum. So what I'm going to do at the moment, because we've moved away from the stops a bit, I'm only near one stop. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make sure that I practice what I preach. I'm going to... You right?
Yeah, no, I dropped something, that's all.
I'm going to practice what I preach, and I'm going to make sure that I evolve a Pokemon during the event that I need to evolve. I've got this 96 Larvitar here. I'm missing a decent one of my 6 that I want a team of 6 Smackdown Tyrannotars.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Awesome. Shiny Mareep, get in. Congratulations. Here we go. I'm evolving this. Smackdown Tyranitar incoming. There's a Puppitar or a Poopitar, depending on how you say it. I had a conversation with someone yesterday about the pronunciation of Pokemon names and how quite a lot of players pronounce things wrongly, myself included. I'm not throwing shade at anyone. I mispronounce things all the time with Pokemon, but it's just interesting, isn't it, the different ways people talk. There we go, a Tyranitar with Smackdown, ready to go, ready to be powered up. Remember to evolve for the moves that you want, guys, especially if you want, I don't know, Meteor Mash Metagross. That's an important one, because a non-Meteor Mash Metagross is literally quite useless. It is literally not got a use at all, really. Maybe gym defending with psychic moves. Make Bulbasaur to Venusaur for Frenzy Plant, Charmander up to Charizard for Blast Burn. Make sure you do it, guys. Some of them it's okay to forget. Don't worry about your Dratini, seriously. Draco Meteor, unless you really rate it. I mean, it's not the worst, but I just think Outrage is better. Don't worry, you can do it. You can do all your shiny checking after the event. Shiny checking, IV checking. Let's get it right. IV checking after the event and do that. So guys, we're coming up to a half-hour mark. I think I'm going to drop out of the live now. We're going to have a bit of an explore. I might be back later with another live during this 3-hour period. But keep an eye out. If you see it, click it, drop back in with me. But there's no promises. We're not sure what we're going to do. All right? I'll see you in the next video, which could be in an hour. Who knows?
Bye.